Longtime fans of the channel might click on this video and think to themselves, oh yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense that Gurm plays like porn games, but it's not true. It's not true. I don't play porn games. Okay. That being said, I did want to know if they were actually good games or not. So I sat down and I bought a bunch of games to basically play and review them and to see if they're actually good games or if it's just kind of something to get your rocks off. And we're starting with a game called Manin. You start off the game by choosing one of three initial characters.
Oh! Obviously I choose the girl in the middle, she's the hottest.
Some of the visuals were kind of cool looking. It was cool watching all the people like jump from the planes and stuff. But it's just a mobile game. It basically, like, you can even tell just by looking at the screen on the gameplay, you can tell it's clearly designed for mobile.
Oh! Look at this sweet ass ultimate. When does she take her clothes off?
No pun intended, but it was taking a real long time for me to see or find the nudity.
Alright, yeah, it's cool. I've already done the tutorial and I've seen 0 naked ladies. They really make you work for it, huh?
And after you finish up kind of the first level, the tutorial area, it kind of starts showing off the gacha elements of the game, which are always so overwhelming.
Oh my god. There's so much shit on my screen. Okay. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 I get it. It's a mobile game. Yep. Upgraded. Big. She still has as many clothes as she had on before. Not really an upgrade. Quest. Yep. Big. I hope this quest is the quest of me getting laid.
But that being said, despite all like the mobile elements and how kind of bland the gameplay is, it is a video game, all things considered.
Wait a minute, there's actually like a video game here. There's like an actual... Dude, what phone can run this? Is mobile gaming just the future?
And you're looking at the character design and it really kind of makes you ponder things. Really reflect internally.
Are there really women in real life who have nipples like that?
And then of course they start kind of sliding in the microtransactions.
Oh yeah, now the real game starts right here. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Whoa! Oh, wait. Whoa! Clarissa Vanguard! Is that a good pull? This is the greatest game I've ever played. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Epic 7, Blue Archive. None of them have anything on... Oh, fuck. What's this game called? Action Time Manin.
One thing that's really weird is the level layout is very weird. So they reuse a lot of assets. They reuse a lot of arenas. As I was playing, I had no idea like what the character's motivation was at all.
What's the lore? I mean, I've been skipping all the cutscenes, but what's the lore? I'm part of some kind of secret booby unit that is destroying weapons of mass dildos or something. I should write a porn game. I got good ass ideas.
And then the game just like randomly stops being like a weird covert military operation game and it turns into like a visual novel for some reason.
Wait a minute. Do I get to see nudity? A guy? Ew, yuck, gross.
And again, the effort they put into the animations is above and beyond. It's much more than what you would expect of a mobile game.
Whoa! That was badass. This may very well be the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life.
At a certain point, I actually start losing patience, and I try to do some more deep diving on whether or not I got, like, scammed, even though the game is free.
Is there no nudity in this game at all? I've been playing for like 15 minutes. It says nudity! Alright, well, I'll keep chugging along. Maybe it's, it's probably, it's something I have to earn. It makes sense. The intimate private parts of a woman is not something that should be taken lightly.
The story only becomes more and more confusing, especially the less you pay attention to it.
Oh, what the fuck? You skip a cutscene and all of a sudden there's a dragon.
And then when you beat the dragon, all of a sudden you like teleport into a school.
What? Now we're kids? I don't understand. We're what? Oh, no, my character's an adult. Okay, I don't have to feel bad.
And I start growing restless.
is the nudity?
I start digging in and reaching out to members of the community.
Are any of my fellow Steam members talking about this? You know what? Let me start a discussion. Where is the nudity? I've been playing for almost 25 minutes and I haven't seen anything at all. Not even some areola. Any experienced players want to help out a new player who is just trying to see some strange? Things have been really difficult since the wife died. Post discussion.
And afterwards, I decided to let it marinate, see if I gain any traction on my post.
Alright, I fuck it. That's enough of this game. This game fucking sucks.
So it seems that my discussion post has actually sparked some debate here. This person's saying to install a mod. It's a girl, apparently. This guy's saying that it's not a porn game, and there was quite a bit of back and forth. This guy's trying to get to the bottom of it. He's also pissed that it was tagged as nudity. This guy's very intelligently saying there are no user, or these are user tags. So, just a lot of back and forth. I'm glad that I could, at least have an open dialogue going. But game number 2 is Guardians of Eden.
Oh yeah, made with Unity, great start.
And off rip, in terms of the nudity factor, a much better start than Action Taimanen.
Oh, but Jesus Christ! Okay. Fucking jump scare. My god. Woman lover. By the church elder! My kind of religion. Shit.
The game wastes no time throwing you into the woman managing aspect of the game, where you have to feed your units. And then they show you a quick little snippet of the cast. Well, I'm sure it's not quick, but I skipped through a lot of it.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Here we go.
And the game actually ends up being a tower defense game.
I like it. It's like Balloons, but hotter. Way hotter. Well, yeah. You know what? Yeah, it is hotter. It's way hotter.
And after you complete missions, you spend basically your resources leveling up your girls and seducing them.
Oh, that was it. Perfect. This is the perfect game. Oh my god. After entering the chamber, the Valkyrie stands before me buck naked. I hurriedly take out the note Ricky left me and check just what servicing entails. One night time is when Valkyries are able to strip it and relax to better enjoy the priest's services.
And the servicing mechanic is shockingly hard. No pun intended.
2, the priest is required to use his body to pleasure the Valkyries, starting with his hands. Oh no. Alright, like to be patted on the head. Fection Valkyries? God, they really fucking break this shit down to a science, huh? Alright, I have to earn dick rights. Do I have to like preen her wings like a bird?
What I didn't realize, you're only allowed to use certain body parts at a time. You have to basically earn the trust of your Valkyries, I think they call them. And so I didn't realize you actually had to do multiple visits, and you need to build up like an eroticism bar. But I was a young buck. I didn't know much then.
I fucked it up. I fucked up the QTE. Oh no. God, alright, that's a little too real, I think. I'm a lot better at the tower defense parts than at the sex parts.
But basically, the more you progress in the game, the more options or the more opportunities you have to basically service your Valkyries. Kind of whether you want to or not.
Oh, God. Oh, no. What are you supposed to do? Her breasts, they're out of resources. They're stale.
And they answer a lot of questions about how kind of cross-species coitus works. Questions that I realized looking back I actually didn't want the answers for.
Jesus. Oh, so that's how mermaids work. Okay.
And of course you can choose certain Valkyries to be your favorite. and you can preferentially offer them things and make them stronger or, I guess, weaker.
I want this red one to like me. Have all the provisions.
After a certain amount of time, it just becomes... I become super locked in. I imagine this is what happens to gynecologists, male gynecologists late in their career.
God, I'm just not even... It's like not even registering to me that I'm playing a porn game. I'm like... It's like I'm playing Surgeon Simulator. I'm trying to figure out what fucking... What does what where. Just trying to get the meter to fill up.
And for whatever reason, my least favorite one, the goblin one, the short green one, she likes me the most, and she kept putting me in servicing position.
Why is it this one? Why is it this one that likes me the most? Oh! I've unlocked tongue privileges. Oh no.
Regretfully, as I've gotten better at the game, I am getting better at servicing the gremlin woman, and I didn't like it. And since I got better at it, it led me to unlock certain unique cutscenes that I did not want to unlock.
Oh god. Where did it go wrong, man? What happened? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was alright. I guess I'm definitely gonna have to fucking blur that. It was like a violent skull fucking session is what that was. But it was like fast forwarded, so it was even more brutal than usual.
And there are other mechanics in the game. There's actually cooking mechanics, and there's like research mechanics that are kind of in depth, not really. It begs the question as to why they made this porn game so robust, but there is truly a lot of gameplay. At a certain point, I did get kind of bored because it is just a tower defense game, and I wanted to move on. But it was a game, nonetheless. More than I thought it would be.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it. I get there. I understand everything there is to do.
The third game is called Peeping Dorm Manager. This game is a little more out there in terms of narrative and lore.
My dad used to beat me whenever I shared this aspiration of mine. What, peeping on girls?
But also, from what I saw in the screenshots, I was the most excited for actually having a video game. The game ends up being this kind of simulator game where you simulate being a dorm manager, and you have to spend time like passing the days and learning information about your residents because you manage an all-female dorm. It's very confusing. Very early on, I had to look at the Steam discussion boards to tell me how to play the game and how to progress after basically the tutorial. And the characters are not really well written. They're almost like cavemen.
Holy. Her titties are huge! That is, sometimes I think that, you know, sometimes I'll see someone with huge titties and I'll be like, wow, you could poke somebody's eyes with that.
Credit where credit's due, they throw you into the nudity pretty early on. Basically, like the first night that you spend, a sex scene is immediately thrown at you.
I can't believe they're doing this in the public laundromat.
And they really double down. They have this kind of habit of showing a pixelated version and then a much higher quality version of it, and they do it often enough.
Who's playing this? You know, the Steam discussions are so professional. You'd think, you know, and polite. You'd never guess.
While the writing is terrible, it does shine through in certain moments.
Are there only poor people living in this city? True. I mean, shit. Can I leave a like? I like this one a lot.
You need to earn money to buy coins and traps and cameras and things, and so there are mini games you can play. You can play a dust sweeping mini game, a garbage sorting mini game, a plumbing mini game, and that's how you earn cash. One of the places that you can spend this cash is at a gentleman's club, and the gentleman's club is full of possibly the furthest thing from a gentleman you could ever find in your entire life.
We have all chosen to shun societal approval and live as we see fit. What's wrong with looking at some panties? The pattern shows a girl's personality and feelings. It's just our way of getting to know someone in an unobtrusive way. Oh no. This guy's just cranking his hog crazy style. Look at him. You can edge all day while watching nature documentaries. Jesus. As a child, I drank a lot of breast milk. I was as tall as my mother by the time I was 3. At 5 years old, I was sucking on the breasts of other mothers. The more I sucked, the stronger I grew. I never stopped. Holy! The perfect man. I can know what women have been doing by smelling a pair of panties. If you're having trouble with a girl, you can show him a pair of her panties. He'll be able to divine hidden information. Wow, these guys are like superheroes. Would it be possible for you to desire a man? No way. Men should like masculinity, masculine things like other men. Oh, and his bulge is a top hat. That's a good little wink to the audience there. I like that. Classy.
At a certain point, I'm so lost. The game is so convoluted, I actually just start following the Steam discussion board to a T. I only have really certain moments of clarity, as for most of these games, I try to play them for less than 2 hours, because that's the threshold for when Steam lets me to refund these games.
Dude, why am I reading a fucking guide on how to get laid in a fucking video game? This is so fucked. Hey, if people are allowed to do it in Baldur's Gate, I'm allowed to do it in here, you know? Alright, I've been playing this for an hour and 45 minutes. I don't have a lot of time left.
And then finally, I was rewarded through all my efforts of copying someone else's playthrough with just a touch of strange.
What? I don't have time for this. 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 Fucking God. I feel ashamed. Ugh. God, I feel gross. I feel gross.
The fourth game is called Robin Morningwood Adventure, because I thought, it's not fair to only do heterosexual porn games. I thought, shout out to all my LGBTQ out there. I want to do some, homosexual games.
Of course. Of course, the one gay game I pick has 2 options. English and fucking French.
And this game, like most other games, had a skip option, so you can really kind of get to the meat and butter of it. And I'm reading through the lore and basically choosing the most sultry options. I'm trying to reach the nudity as fast as possible. And my god, do gay guys deserve the world record for that speedrun category.
Oh my god, it's immediate. Okay, uncircumcised. Interesting. That's how you know it's truly a French game. This book is full of men jerking off.
The lore, it's somehow very confusing, yet also pretty straightforward at the same time.
Okay, so the town, it's a gay town full of gays. And then once they've determined that you're one of them, literally their words, they brand you permanently, so now everyone knows that you're one of the gays. We'll come. Nice.
And the game results in certain comedic situations, because that's what healthy sexual interactions is all about, laughing it off a little bit.
You're completely naked. Go out on the balcony anyway? Absolutely. Still naked. Decide to go out on the balcony. Is there a video game here? Yeah, I want to look through the window. Another dude jerking off! Dude, it's been less than 3 minutes, and I've seen 4 different dudes get jerked off. Oh no. I fall through the window, head first right between the legs of a stranger. Come face to face with the... Of course, the balls of the cock are branded. Oh my god. You guys can't see it, but the guy has a really long pre-cum stretch. You know how mozzarella sticks have like a cheese stretch?
And one of the mechanics of the game is that you can basically earn people's underwear, and when you sniff the people's underwear, similar to the Doge in the Peeping Door Manager, kind of cool callback, you get to relive certain sexual interactions.
I found his white briefs, and now I can sniff it to relive this moment. That's... Oh, I can full screen it. Oh, fantastic. I can do it at different speeds. Oh, and he's coming on himself. This is... Okay. Holy fucking Christ. Okay. Jesus.
And then more of the game starts to occur, and there are mini games that you can play.
Okay, fire. Fire. Shield. Alright, so there's a video game. Oh my! Okay.
And the reward for the mini games is that the men start to undress themselves.
Finish him! Oh no, don't make me jerk this dude off. Okay, alright, okay. It's just a click. I was gonna say, making me jerk him off manually, that'd be gay. That'd be way too far. Alright, everyone's naked. Lot of wieners all over the place. It's just like regular France.
Some of the other mini games include making sure blocks fit, chopping logs correctly and rhythmically. Basically, everyone you meet is jerking off or naked and jerking off.
Oh my god! Alright. This is not... I wasn't expecting... There's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes in suggestive positions on my screen right now. Hey, little guy. Come on, man.
And kind of the ultimate goal is that Wheelcome is kind of ran down, and you're supposed to repair Wheelcome. You're supposed to repair all the shops and your own house in these towns and interact with all of its citizens. And like most other games, I also had kind of a... There were times where I would zoom out and kind of look at the bigger picture of what I'm doing.
Dude, thank God I'm recording. If I find that I accidentally am not recording one of these games and it's just me fucking jerking off dudes just on my own time, I'm gonna be so sad.
And then they actually introduce combat. There's actually PvE combat, which is pretty interesting in this game.
Okay, discover your opponent's sexual preferences and make them come first to win the fight. Oh, it's just like real life. Okay. Choose an action item or run away. Fill your enemy's excitement gauge to make him come before you do. The twink orc flexes his penis, which hardens more. This excites you. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to flex my package. Yeah, you didn't know I could do all that. It's very effective. He's slapping me in the face with it! Oh no. I'm gonna dick slap him back. Yeah, you don't like that very much, do you? He's jerking me off! Imagine in Pokemon. Why isn't Pokemon like this? I'll suck your dick, dude. Yeah, I mean, you don't like that very much, do you? Fuck, he does like it. Shit. Fucking goddamn it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, I'm gonna work it. Oh, I kind of missed it a little bit. Oh yeah. Fatality.
I can't lie and say I wasn't having fun, doing these little chores. It's no different than Stardew Valley or like Animal Crossing.
Oh, dude, he's coming in the double buy? Do you compete? All these dudes compete. They're so jacked.
And again, you kind of get desensitized to all the nudity after a while just because it's so rampant, it's so violent.
This is a problem. A very similar thing happens in Left 4 Dead 2. If you ever play Left 4 Dead 2, like modded Left 4 Dead 2, where like you change it and you're like, haha, look, the zombies are like Teletubbies. And it's kind of fun after a while, but then at a certain point it's like, alright, well that's the zombies now, you know what I mean? This is just work, this is just business. I'm in here stroking off dudes, finishing off dudes, just fucking perma, crazy style. And it's like, what, I don't register what I'm doing, I'm just trying to progress in the game.
After a while the tasks get pretty monotonous, and I just didn't care about the world anymore, so I just quit.
Alright, as much as look, no one wants to go around jerking off dudes more than me, but it's becoming pretty clear that this is just kind of the same shit over and over again, and I'm frankly quite over it. Not bad though.
The fifth game is kind of wordy. It's called The Arrogant Kaiju Princess and the Detective Servant. And I don't know how this game slipped through the cracks, but there's to call it a game is giving it more credit. I'm just gonna kind of let like my commentary play for what I experienced, but I'm disappointed in myself for letting this game get into the video.
Oh my god, straight into the action. Okay. So this is just a porn game. There's nothing subtle about this at all. This feels more gay than the gay game did. I don't like this at all. There's no game here. This is just me pretending to jerk off.
It's not a game as much as it is a woman is just a fictional 2D woman is just given to you, and then you get to choose what to do with her.
I can't believe people sit here just at their fucking computer. You're telling me people just sit here cranking their hog to this? There's no fucking way. I have to blur the whole screen. The whole screen I have to fucking blur. Nothing here can be shown. What the fuck is this? There's no game. Terrible. Fucking get me out, dude. Jesus.
And the sixth and final game is called Tamervale. And Tamervale, of all the games, it actually was the most video game. But that's because they just stole the idea from an actual video game.
Oh, it's Slay the Spire, but hot. Okay. I never played Slay the Spire, but I guess this is the better version, right? Because it has hot chicks in it? Or does Slay the Spire have hot chicks in it?
It basically is just Slay the Spire, except for very kind of random segments of nudity, like when you upgrade your cards.
I don't know. I didn't play. Oh, God. Do any of them give me, like, bigger honkers or something? Oh, my God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the upgrade sequence is my character getting violently penetrated by some fucking tentacle thing. It's actually so that you can actually see her like uterus expanding in her body. Ugh. Blech. Making me nauseous. Oh my god, there's different positions. Okay. Jesus. You know, I was wondering how they factored nudity into this. I was not ready for that. Okay.
You also get to meet other characters, and like the shop clerk is pretty hot.
Greetings, Tamer.
Do you think when they asked these people to voice act, they knew it'd be a porn game? No shot, right? They just hit up like their sister or something. There's something creepy about hitting up your sister to voice act for a porn game, but they're like, hey. Or maybe they asked their mom, hey, Ma!
There are little Easter eggs here and there that kind of allude to nudity or sexual content.
Oh, I'm losing clothes the more damage I take. Okay. So it's, you know, there's a little more nudity stuff than meets the eye.
And after you beat the boss of an area, you get to tame them.
This guy's filling my deck with dog shit. I understand that that's like the point, but it's very annoying. But I beat his ass. Shrike is taming the enemy. Let's take a peek. Okay. You know, it doesn't seem like she's the one doing the taming. From where I'm sitting. Jesus Christ.
And similar to all the other games, after you play for a while, it just gets boring. Once the sexual novelty of it wears off, it's just exhausting.
Honestly, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's Slay the Spire. If I wanted to play Slay the Spire, I'd play fucking Slay the Spire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's all the games. I know some of you maybe looked at the desktop and you're like, oh, there's more games than just the 6 that you showed them. I played through them. They sucked. They weren't worth playing, and I just didn't care. It's a game about fucking... It's a video about porn games, alright? Don't bust my balls. Alright, well, that's all that. Basically, I mean, they're not... The games aren't, like, bad. Some of them weren't... Like, most of them weren't bad. They weren't bad video games. They just weren't very good, either. It's just kind of... The sexual content's just more of a novelty than anything. And some of them put, like, way too much focus on it. And I feel like if they put more focus on the game, they would actually be decent games. But instead, they're more focused... I don't know whether their goal is to make me come or to make me... Like, entertain me well, they are entertaining me. Like I don't know what the goal is. I don't know what the goal is. I don't know what if the goal is sexual pleasure or it, like, you know, just is if it's emotional fulfillment, if it's like a story game, are they trying to get me to connect to the characters? Are they just trying to get me to distracted from, like, you know, maybe you come home from a long day at HVAC or working on the docks and you just want to unwind with a porn game? But I'd there's cathedrals everywhere for those with eyes to see them.